Hi and welcome to our analysis of West Coast Paper Mills Ltd, a leading player in the Indian paper industry. West Coast Paper Mills is a self-sufficient powerhouse. Its own pulp mill ensures a steady supply of raw material, while its captive power generation plant keeps the lights on and the machines humming. This integrated approach gives WCPML a competitive edge, allowing it to weather market fluctuations with confidence. In this video, we will delve into West Coast Paper's business segments, revenue segments, peers, shareholding, management, cost structure, financials and management outlook for the future. Let's get started on the stock analysis of West Coast Paper Limited. But before that, let me introduce ourselves. We are PA Wealth, an investment services group. We offer stocks PMS, mutual funds, alternative investment funds, insurance, and startup investments. Every week, we upload research videos on different companies, mutual funds, and financial topics. Stay ahead of the curve with the latest trends and insights by subscribing to our channel and clicking the bell icon to get notified about potential multi-bagger stocks. Let us provide a brief introduction to West Coast Paper. West Coast Paper Mills is India's oldest and largest producer of paper for printing, writing, and packaging. Established in 1955, the company's first mill is in Dandeli, Uttara Kannada district, Karnataka. The company's global quality paper serves the needs of several sectors in India, which include printing, writing, publishing, stationery, and packaging. Let's take a look at the business segments of West Coast Paper. First, paper and paperboard. West Coast Paper Mills is a prominent player in the Indian paper industry, producing the finest paper under the Wesco brand. A complement of office stationery, premium printing products and value-added products help the company generate the majority of its revenue from this segment. Second, optical fiber cables. The company's cable division manufactures optical fiber cables in a manufacturing facility in Mysuru, addressing the requirements of the Indian telecom and utilities sector. The company exports its optical fiber cables to various countries in Europe and MEA region. Now, let's discuss the revenue segments of West Coast Paper. The paper and paperboard business is the largest segment of the company's revenue, accounting for 95.37% of the company's total revenue for the first half of the financial year 2024. This is followed by the cable business segment, which accounts for 4.63% of the total revenue. Now, let's take a look at the peers of West Coast Paper. West Coast Paper and its subsidiary Andhra Paper has the highest sales among its peers with combined value at 6,884 crores. Now, let's take a look at the management of West Coast Paper. S.K. Bangur is a highly respected figure in the Indian business community. He has been the chairman of WCPM since 1984, and he has overseen significant growth for the company. Under his leadership, the company has expanded its product portfolio, entered new markets, and made several strategic acquisitions. Virendra Bangur is the son of S.K. Bangur, and he has been involved in the paper industry since he was a young man. He is a graduate with honors in commerce, and he has experience in a variety of fields, including paper, IT, chemicals, cables, and plantations. He is currently the Joint Managing Director of WCPM, and he is responsible for several key areas, including sales, marketing, and production. Rajendra Jan is a chartered accountant and company secretary with over 25 years of experience in the paper industry. He joined WCPM in 2006, and he was appointed Executive Director and CFO in 2012. He is responsible for several important functions, including finance, accounting, taxation, and treasury. Let's take a look at the shareholding of West Coast Paper. The promoters are the largest shareholders of West Coast Paper with a holding of 56.53%. Foreign institutional investors hold 7.8% of the shares. Mutual funds hold 6.37% of the shares. The public holds 28.9% of the shares. Other institutions include several investors, such as banks and insurance companies. They hold 0.39% of the shares. Let's take a look at the cost structure of West Coast Paper. Raw material expenses are the largest component of West Coast Paper's cost structure, accounting for 42.08% of the total costs in the financial year 2023. Employee cost accounts for 8.4%. Selling and administrative expenses account for 1.12%. Other manufacturing expenses account for 4.85%. Power and fuel costs account for 9.52%. Other expenses account for 1.14%. Now, let's focus on the financials of West Coast Paper. The table shows that the company's net sales have grown steadily over the past 6 years, from 1710.2 crores in the financial year 2018 to 4920.76 crores in the financial year 2023 at a CAGR of 19.26%. The company's profit after tax has also grown steadily over the past 6 years, from 223.16 crores in the financial year 2018 to 1087.01 crores in the financial year 2023 at a CAGR of 21.89%. At last, the company's return on equity has increased from 26.6% in the financial year 2018 to 42.17% in the financial year 2023. Let's now turn to the management commentaries to get a better understanding of the company's performance. The paper and paperboard segment had a 6.11% growth in production to 314,919 tons in FY23 from 296,785 tons in FY22, while the optical fiber cable segment grew by 13.54% to 72,246 kilometers in FY23 from 63,630 kilometers in FY22. Paper and paperboard production capacity utilization was 98% in FY23, up from 93% in FY22. Paper and paperboard segment sales volume increased by 2.18% from 303,715 tons in FY22 to 310,349 tons in FY23. While optical fiber cable segment sales volume increased by 28.23% from 63,470 kilometers in FY22 to 81,388 kilometers in FY23. The company has an extensive distribution network with 66 dealers and 6 zonal offices all over India, as well as exports its products to over 15 countries. The company will be commissioning a new greenfield plant in Rangareddy for its optical fiber cable segment in order to meet the increased demand. That's all for today. I hope you found this video helpful. If so, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more research-based financial content, and click the bell icon for potential multi-bagger stocks. In the comments below, let us know what topics you'd like us to cover in future videos. Thanks for watching.